This is that experiment on solar PV panel system with shadowing effect and bypass diode. Whenever the solar panel is shaded by the cloud, during that the performance of the solar panel is to be affected. So during that time, how the bypass diode, which can be help or eradicate that the ohmic drop in series parallel combination of the other panel and retain the maximum power availability. So this experiment, which can be analyze the PV panel with shadowing effect and the how the bypass diode, which can be helped to recover the maximum power from the PV panel during the partial shading, right? Now we are going to the Simulink browser. So we are going to start one new, create a Simulink model using that setup, right? So this is the one way, or this is the untitled Simulink browser. Okay, now we are going to draw the basic circuit which are here we are going to see. So that is the basic circuit here we are going to see. So this is the basic circuit for the PV panel, right? For partial shading. Now we are going to see how we are going to draw the specific circuit. So first we need the 4 PV panels. For explanation or the experimental purpose, we are using the 10 watts panel. So we need the data rating of the 10 watts panel. So I am going to search the PV panel from the 10 watts and 12 volt PV solar panel specification, which is available in the Chennai market. So that is which is visualized in the Amazon local website, which can be visualized. So that is the maximum power. What is the maximum power? Is a 10 watts peak. So WP means that is the peak power. Whenever the peak radiation is occurred in the panel, so during that time we are extract the 10 watts from the specific panel. So this is the rating. Next one is the maximum power voltage derived. That is the voltage at a point of maximum power notch. That is the 19.25 volt. Next one is the maximum power. That is the current during that the maximum power 0.52. So next that the short circuit current ISC is a 0.55. Open circuit voltage is 22.50 volt. The another one point is a maximum system voltage, which means we are going to connect this PV panel in series parallel combination at the rating of 600 volt. After 600 volt, we are not able to connect this panel. So for that purpose, they are going to say that is the maximum system voltage is 600 volt. So I am also this practical panel value I am going to set in our simulation. How we are going to fix? You will see one by one. Right. So this is the new model. This is the new model which is created. So this is the library browser. This is the library browser which I am going to be obtained here. So now directly we are going to that SimScap. So this is the SimScap model which is available in the simulation, right? Which is available in the simulation. This is SimScap. I am going to click the SimScap. Again, that is the SIMS cap, that is the electrical tab which is available. Within the electrical tab, that is the specialized power system blacklist. In the specialized power system blacklist, that is the renewable energy sources available. Within the renewable energy sources, that is the solar panel is available here. So now I am going to drag and drop this PV panel, and I am going to set the what is the VOC and maximum voltage and short circuit current, maximum current at during the time of peak power. So I am double click this PV panel. This is the block parameters. This is that block parameter of the PV array. Now I am going to single panel, fix the single panel. So parallel string is 1. I am also fix this. This is the thing we have going to fix this in that one series is 1. Now I am going to change this specification to user defined, right? So I am going to change what is the open circuit voltage. Here we are going to see what is the open circuit voltage. Open circuit voltage is a 22.5 and the maximum power voltage is 19.25. Now we are going to set. So that is 22.5 and maximum voltage is that specification 19.25, right? Next one is what is the short circuit current. Here we are going to see what is the short circuit current. That is the short circuit current is 0.55 and the maximum power current during the maximum power is 0.52. Next I am going to fix this. Short circuit current is 0.55. Next the current drawn from the PV panel during the maximum power point at the notch point is 0.52, right? So now I am going to apply these values. So this is I am going to check whether the system is right or not. Now what is this here? The value that is 19.25 is the maximum peak power voltage. Here what is this which is applicable for 19, same thing. So please see as like this this diagram. So what is it can be available in the system, that is the 19 point something which is available. At the same time this is the 19.25 and what is the current which is 19.25, that is 0.52. So the same, what is the practical module in the market, the same market value is we are feed in this PV panel. We are changing the, we have the two inputs. One is irradiation, that is watts per meter square. Ionization or solar sunlight, that unit is watts per meter square. Next one is the temperature in degrees Celsius, right? Okay, so now we are fixed this value. The next step, we are going to draw this circuit in the Simulink block. So we, how many number of panels we need? That is the 4 PV panels we need for build up this circuit. So again I am also right click, taken as a right click and then drag. So that is the another PV panel, I got it, another set of PV panel, I got it. Again I am going to cover this 2 PV panel, take a right click and then move here and then move here. So this is the another set of 2 panels, I got it. Now I have the 4 PV that is panels which is available here. So the next point, I'm going to connect this. I'm going to connect this by the wires. So we need the measurement of the voltage and the current. So for that purpose, I am also drag and drop, that is measurement of current by using the ammeter. Next one is the measurement, that is the measurement of that voltage by using that the voltmeter. The elements section, we are going to connect the load which means RLC series branch. So this is the RLC series branch. I am also going to take, drag and drop. So now I am going to press the Control R button. Please keep it your mind, Control R, it may be rotate. So simply I am also giving the R load. So temporarily I am also giving the resistance value of 250, but we are going to put the correct value. Before that, temporarily I am also going to put 250. Now we want to connect all these elements. Okay, so how it can be connected, that is we are going to see. That is the negative, this is the positive, it may be connected ammeter, then load. The negative, it may be connected and then connect to the load. So this is positive to that positive voltmeter, and then negative. The same operation, this is positive and negative I have connected. Again that negative and positive I am also going to connect it. So this is that the thing which is that the ammeter is to be connected in series with the load. So this is the basic thing, already you are well known, right? So this is that for the extension purpose we are going to drag it. Okay, so this is the process. I am also going to connect this ammeter here, right? So this is the again further I am also going to connect this meter in the negative. This part it may be going to connect in the negative, right? So this is that the negative part which I am connected. Again this negative I am going to connect it here. So the four supplies positive and negative values now connected. Now the next one point is, so here I am going to connect this. So how we are going to develop this diode and switch. This switch which can be replaced by the power electronics switch, which means the switch is IGBT based switch. So and diodes, that is the power same, the specialized power system blacklist in power electronics. I am going to select the diode. So drag and drop and then rotate by using the Control R button, which is double click. Again this double click I am also going to change 1 e power 5. So this is 1 e power 5, and then again the snubber resistance. So measurement H can be removed. So this is that the process which I am going to connect here, right? Now the switch is, it should be this is the positive and this is the negative, which can be connected in reverse bias. So the electronic switch also going to connected in the reverse direction. This is the IGBT switch. So I am double click this switch. So measurement which can be removed, and then Control R, which is I am also connected in reverse direction, because collector which may be connected in that negative in reverse connection, I am also going to connect in this way. So this is the point, the thing, same set of variable I am switching action I am need. Now I am going to cover this portion and then taken as a right click, which may going to drag on this way, right? So this is very easy. I am also going to connect this again. I am also going to connect on this manner, right? So now the point which may be going to, whenever I am going to give the 0 for this gate signal, the switch, power electronic switch is off position. Whenever I am going to give that the 1 for the gate signal, the power electronic switch is on position. So how we are going to implement by using the MATLAB commands. That is the thing. This is the constant I am going to drag and fix here. That is the drag and drop. So I am connecting here. Similarly, take a right click and then drag. Take a right click and then drag. Now I am going to connect that. So during the running time, that is, we want to take on and off switch action. So I am also type here, that is the switch, and then enter for searching. So this is the switch operation, that is the on off switch, which is available in the MATLAB. So I am also going to fix that switch and then drag something else. It is drag based on the position. I am also, so now I am going to connect this constant block to this switching operation. I am double click the switch operation. During that time, I am going to click on set on off value parameter. Again, I am going to select. So now it can be arrived, the constant value. So this constant value, this is the constant values, another one constant value. So I am going to select this. During the tab on condition, the value is 1. During the bottom, that is off condition, the value is 0. Then apply. So I am also going to put. So now you can see this constant value. I am going to click. That is, whenever during the running time, it may be going to changes 0. So it may be 0. Again, I am going to click, it may be 1. So you may going to simple switch on off the switch. Again, further simply I am also drag and drop the switch. So further I am going to click. So double click. So double click the operation and select the constant. So this is the constant of one value. This is apply, then OK, which may be going to 0. If it is connected in 0, it may be in highlighter. Suppose it may be in 1. So the same setup which may be going to needed for here. So for that purpose, I am also going to connect as like this. Please, you should not drag as like this, because the control variable which can be intercorrelated, the object overriding principle. So for that purpose, you may going to avoid. So again, we are going to drag and drop. So due to time limitation, so source, that is the shrink, we want to visualize the display by using the drag and the drop. Again, that is the thing we have going to connect, that the resistance for here, the voltmeter which may be connected in parallel with the resistance. So it may be going to display the current value. Again, drag, it may going to connect to the voltage. Due to avoid the time limitations, that is, we have going to draw that the circuit. So this is the entire circuit which can be drawn. So as usual, here, that is, I am also going to feed the ionizations, the irradiation 1000 watts per meter square. Next one is the set of panels which may be going to connected in the that is 100 watts. Now it may be going to change, that is that the 1000 watts per meter square. Now I am going to run that the simulation, right? So now the simulation is running. That is no problem. That is the 40, because around 19 plus 90 plus, that is we have going to around 40 plus value we are obtained from the two set of panels will be connected in series. It may be double the value. At the same time, now I am going to change the value of irradiation 1000 to 100. So apply. Now please, you can see what is the current here, that is 0.15 amps, that is 0.31 amps. The voltage will be changed. Now the voltage will be changed. Okay, so that is that is the difficult, which is the on the system voltage. Now I'm going to off, which means disconnect this bypass diode. The current flow from this leg is disconnected. Again, I am also going to switch off. Please see, off this switch. Again, the current is 0.0707, voltage is 8. So if I am going to again bypass, again it is 18 volt. Again I am also going to connect, that is 19.25. That is slightly is the based on the losses differences 19.13 we are uptime. So based on this experiment, that is the if it is any partial shadow is occurring for the series parallel combination of that PV array, the shaded array will be act as a ohmic drop, create the ohmic drop across the panel or across the load, which can be removed by the switch that is connecting the parallel diode between the arrays. Okay, now so dear visualizers, that is please carefully see on this circuit. This is entirely based on that the Anna University syllabus based on the renewable energy lab. The scale of the simulation is preliminary primary stage for the UG students. Okay, right.